If you want to see me create my first look using the Chocolate Gold by Too Faced, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, we are going to, I have to sheepishly admit, I'm going to do my first impressions with the Chocolate Gold, and I have had this palette for a while, although I have to say that I knew that when Christmas time holiday would come around that I would definitely use this palette. So very happy to be cracking it open. I am cracking it open for this first impressions because it was a top rated palette for my round 9 palette roulette selections, and so it's in a three-way tie as far as the most named, and given that it has kind of a holiday feel, at least for me, I decided that the Too Faced Chocolate Bar would be the first one that I would use. So it has gorgeous colors, and it was really Jen Love's reviews that got me to get this palette, to be quite frank. And I don't necessarily want to use the expected colors. So I don't want to use a gold. I would like to use something different. And if I were just creating a look to have the easiest, best look for me, I can guarantee you that I would be using these two down here. But I want to try some of the other shadows in here that I remember from the palette, and one that I really, really like is Dripping Diamonds. It has just this amazing look. It's a silver, but it's like a silver but better, and I would really like to use it. It almost has a little tiny bit of grayish blue in it. Let's see what its swatch is like, because I did do the swatches, and I was really impressed by all the swatches, by the way. As a matter of fact, if you want to see the swatches, I'll put the video link right there. Okay, Hélène, stop just staring and let's do this. I think I'm going to end up using these two. And I'm not one to do a lot of cool looks, cool toned looks, but I think that today I'm in the mood for it. And I'll have to change my blush a little bit because I went with the a peach blush, but we'll probably rosy it up a little bit or plum it up a little bit at the end, if I remember, because I don't think that a warm blush and those two are going to go well together. But let's see. I will stop staring at the palette and let's get right into it. Okay, I'm going to go in with my two favorite brushes, which is using a crease brush and an angled brush to get started. Now, there isn't a ton as far as base color for me for a cool look. So first off, what is on my eye? I used the NYX eyeshadow base in 03, and then I set it with the Hoola Light bronzer from Benefit. And I like the effect. I like that it's a reasonably basic canvas to start with, and I don't look like a ghost when I come on camera and say hi. So, and I think I'm going to go into a relatively neutral color, which is So Bougie down here. And I'll just kind of deepen up the crease a little bit. Deepen up, I mean, it's a very light color, but I just want to have a little bit of color, and then we'll go into So Lavish. So I'm going to go right into So Bougie, and it's a very basic brown color, but I just think it's going to give me a start. And it looks relatively neutral as a color, which I think is going to work okay. And I am very excited about the selections for the palette roulette number 9. If you are curious to see that video, I'll put it right here. I like all of the selections. They're all really, really good. You have good taste. All right, so there we go. Man, that was effortless. That color, just putting a little bit on the outside here, outside lower lid. Just that color with a good mascara, a good eyelash liner, you know, like an lining the upper lash line, that's what I'm trying to say, would look really good. So it's very, very flattering and just adds like your eyes bit better. I really like Bougie. It's not a bad color at all. Now I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go into that Live in Lavish, this guy, and let's see what happens. Just going to go lightly. Okay, it's very, very buildable. Holy cow. It doesn't go on too intensely right off the hop, which I appreciate. Well, some days I'm in a hurry now. I want the color payoff right from the get-go, but it looks like this is nice and buildable, so I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Just creeping it up just above the crease here and into the inner lid to brow bone, which I like to do. That is really pretty. So I'm going to intensify it now with the angled brush, picking some up on the brush, and let's go in a little bit more intensity, with a little bit more intensity onto the outer lid and into the outer crease. So while we're doing this, if you have a favorite holiday palette, because we are in the season, well into the season, I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite palette is, and most importantly, to help us all out, why? What makes it your favorite palette to use during the holidays? That would be fantastic. Okay, I'm really liking this color. It's purple, but not too crazy wild purple, although I have no problem with that kind of color. It's just, I want it to be an approachable kind of look for a lot of people. And I've put more of the eyeshadow on the angled brush just to go down to the lower lash line. Very carefully, I don't want to go too far down. I really like this effect. Really, really like this effect. Now, do I need to go a little higher? Boy, that Bougie color was a great transition. I'm really, really happy to have chosen that color in a big way. It's going to go up a little bit more with So Lavish. Yeah, man, effortless, right? That was really easy. Okay, I am going to do the other eye, and then we'll finish up with Drippin' Diamonds at the end. I'll do both eyes at the same time. So hang on, I'll do this eye and be right back. Okay, I'm happy with the look for both eyes now. I'm going to just wipe off the fallout because I don't know if you can see. I have some fallout on both sides. So let's just get rid of that. And the brush I'm using is the Smashbox angled powder brush, but any fluffy brush will do to get fallout off without disturbing the rest of the makeup. All right, I'm happy with that. Now we are going to go on the inner to center lid. And for that, I'm going to use two tools. I'm going to use this, that's kind of blingy, this multitasker brush from Smashbox. Any kind of fine point brush should do. And I'm also going to use my pinky. So we're going to go into Drippin' Diamonds and finish this look off. Although I'm probably going to do something on the brow bone as well. So we're just going to take care of the inner lid first. And Drippin' Diamonds seems to pick up nicely on the brush. So let's see what happens. Keep wanting to go into Rich Girl when I'm going into Dripping Diamonds. So obviously Rich Girl is one I want to try as well. I want to try it as well. It is really easy to do a line with this. It has just the right amount of tackiness. That's great. Okay, I'm going to switch to, I'm actually going to use my ring finger because I'm far enough up. It went really well. So let's finish up with the ring finger. Okay, a little bit of cleanup, but nothing too harsh. I'm going to go back into Dripping Diamonds and just clean up right here because it's not quite even. Okay, that's better. And I'm going to use a Q-tip just to get the extra I got on the bottom of the inner corner. Huh, it had some staying power. Okay. And a little bit of fallout, nothing too crazy. Okay, let's do the other eye. And I hope I haven't been blinding you with with the cover. Ay, it's very shiny for sure. Boy, I don't know if you've had this same kind of trouble, but my eyelids are so dry because of winter. We are in the throes of winter in my city here. Canada is cold in the winter, there's no question, unless you're on the west coast, in which case I'm going to say, hi Drea, I wish I were visiting you right now because it is pretty darned cold here right now. We're in the minus 20 to minus 30 Celsius. And yeah, you dress up really well in that kind of a weather. Okay, I'm going to go in with my ring finger, just applying not too much, just a little bit. Now we're going to finish this up. Same as the other side. This is my favorite part, is finishing up the inner to center lid, whether or not it's inner to center lid or a halo. I love that last little look. And somehow I didn't get as sloppy on the bottom here on that side, so that's good. Now, are we even? I think I need to go in with the crease brush. Crease brush. I don't want to blind you. And I'm going to go in with just a little bit more right in here. And that is, I'm going to start off with a little bit more of the bougie and see if I go in with the purple at all. Okay, I think that did it. Now I want to do the brow bone, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a highlighter, I think. I should really finish with this palette. So I'm going to go in with Rollin' and Dough down here, which is kind of, I don't know if you can see it, it's just kind of a cream color. And I think that that's going to be okay. So for that purpose, I'm going to use a very fluffy brush from Sephora. It's just a regular Sephora set. I think this was the smoky set. I think it's on for half off actually at Sephora. All right, so let's go into this matte color. I have a lot. So tapped it off a little bit, and let's go right under the brow. And I'm noticing I have a couple of stray hairs to tweeze. Nothing like a ring light to let you know every single detail of your face that's wrong for a given video. That's just the way it is. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do is there's a little bit of fallout again, I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to take care of lashes, I'm going to take care of liner, and I think that's it. Oh, and match up the blush a little bit, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I did clean up some of the fallout as well with the Hourglass veil, just to try to sweep away some of the extra sparkle, and I think I got most of it. So to me, this is a look saver when it comes to the under eye. And I used the Ciate Fierce Flicks for my upper lash line as a liner. It is a very good liner, but I struggled with it today. I had to redo my two wings. It was something else. Anyway. But it's a very good liner. I'm quite happy with it. And I reapplied the Urban Decay. Let me just do swatches for you on these. And I did reapply the Urban Decay Zero. My Fierce Flicks is getting old, and that's probably why I had trouble. I'm going to have to say goodbye pretty soon. Okay, so this is my Fierce Flicks, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Zero, and I really like it. It's getting very small, and I'm going to finish it up pretty soon, which I'm okay with because I have two more. And here is two more. I received deluxe samples. You know those, they're about this size. That's what I mean by two more. I don't have two full size in my backups. That would be a little extra. Here is the lipstick I decided to put on, and it is Sex on the Peach from Too Faced, and it's one of those deluxe minis from the Give Me More Lip set that I received from, well, I purchased from Sephora this fall. I will put the video right here. And it's my first time putting it on. And it feels really, really good. And I do like the smell. I don't mind the peach smell from the various peachy Too Faced line. I think all of it's good. I actually used the Primed and Peachy primer under my makeup today. And for anything else for that matter that I'm wearing, just look in the description box and you will see it all listed. And then for setting spray, I did use, do I have it out still? The Master Fix from Maybelline. And I almost forgot, I told you I would change the blush, right? So what I had before, this is the Lancôme Holiday Set 2019 in the cool version. It's called the Glam. And I had put on this kind of peachy blush first, and because I thought we were going to go warm, and I just topped it off with this one, and I think it works with the look, so I'm pretty happy with it. If you want to see anything on the Lancôme holiday sets, I do have a video comparing the cool and the warm, which is the Glam and the Glow, and I'll put it right here for you. Yeah, I am pretty happy. I'm glad that I went with the cooler tones. I will definitely be using this palette for some more looks over the coming weeks. Definitely have my eye on these two, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but really, when I did the swatches for this palette, I said it then and I will say it now, there really aren't any duds. They all look so good. I'm so glad that Jen Loves Reviews was adamant about how good this palette is, because I found, apart from my wing issues, that has nothing to do with this palette, I found it really pretty effortless to use. If you don't like any kind of fallout whatsoever, I might recommend, at least for these shadows, that you use, that you do your foundation afterwards. But I'm very happy with this look. I'm happy that I'm going to be sporting this look in a few other videos, so I'm glad it turned out. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the look below. Do you have this palette? Do you have favorite combinations? If so, please, please, please let us know. And if you have other suggestions for me or for just our whole community, I would really appreciate it very much. And let me say the following. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, and you watch a number of the videos, I would really, really appreciate if you would consider subscribing. It does mean a lot, and I will be asking from time to time now as well, because I watch a lot of YouTube, and I realized this week how many channels I thought I was subscribed to and wasn't, and I have remedied that because I really want to lend those YouTubers the support. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it's the same case here, where some folks, because I'm showing up in the feed, you may think you're already subscribed, and maybe you're not. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, take care.